So as you can see, I have completed all of them bar by one of these objectives, and I'm going to show you in the squad battles match that I did it in on semi-pro and the team that I use, and I'll explain which and every single one of these are. But it is basically what I found out here is you need to do it with certain players, and the last one is score in 4 separate matches. I don't know if it's in any game mode or not, but to show you the team and the game mode I did it in, so I did it in squad battles, and as you can see here, when we go to squad battles, this is the team I use because you're going to need to use certain players. This is the team that we did it against. We won this game 15-0, as you can see just underneath my camera there. And this is the team that we use. So as we go into it, I put it on semi-pro. I can imagine it's on any difficulty, but again, I don't know. Go for semi-pro because normally the requirements are there. But you need to score a hat-trick with a Switzerland player, a hat-trick with an Austrian player, 4 goals in separate games, so 1 goal a game in 4 games with a German player, finesse, which is RB and R1 with an Italian, score 2 goals with a Uruguayan, score with a Brazilian, and score with a USA player. And I will now show you all the gameplay, and then you'll see how it happened. So the first thing we got to do here is get the goal with the Uruguay. We've got to get 2 goals here, so let me just skip ahead to when I get the goals with him. But there is the first goal with Suarez. And as we get the second goal there with Suarez, so that's the 2 goals of Uruguay done. So as we run through here and get to the goal. As we get the goal with the Brazilian there as well. So we are going to move on to finesse with Italians. What I recommend doing is just pausing it and then moving the player into position that you need. Looking for the space. Hold R1 or RB finesse. And there is the finesse shot with the Italian. Now we have to score a goal with a USA player. So again, just pause it. Put in your USA player up front. And then you get the goal with them. And then the USA shoot across goal. And we have got the goal with the USA player now. Now we have to score 4 goals with a German player. So the same thing. I'm going to pause it. Put my German player up front. And get the 4 goals of him now. So there's the first goal. As we got the 4th goal there with the German player. Now we're going to get the Switzerland and Austrian up front. So that is the 4 German goals done there. The only thing we have to do now is either get a hat-trick with Switzerland or the Austrian. But we're going to try it with both because I'm not 100% sure which one it is. So once we've got one done, again, we put them both up front with the Austrian and the Switzerland. As we get the Switzerland player through here. There is the first goal. 2 more to go with him. And then we will try it with the Switzerland player as well, just to make sure. And there is our second goal with the Austrian player. So 1 more to go for him. And then we've just got to get the hat-trick then with the Switzerland player. And that will be all of them done. And there is the hat-trick with the Austrian player. Now we are going to try and get the hat-trick with the Switzerland just to make sure, as mentioned before. So there is our first goal with the Switzerland player. 2 more to go. There is our second goal with the Switzerland player. And our last one to get now with 13 minutes left in game. And there is the hat-trick with the Switzerland player. So if you've done it step by step, you should have 15 goals scored altogether. If you don't know how to keep a track on it, there is another thing you can do. You can pause it, go into performances. And as you can see here, 3 goals with the 2 Switzerland and Austrian players. The 2 goals with the Uruguayan, the finesse or goal with the Italian. 4 goals with the German, 1 goal with the Brazilian, and 1 goal with the USA player. That's the way I track it. Of course, you can write it down and have a look. So we're just going to play the game out now. Just pass it around the back. Try not to concede. And that is the game finished. As mentioned, 15 goals there. Let's now go to objectives and see if all of them have been completed. So as you can see here, 5 out of 6 done. And that is because the last one, I thought it was score 4 goals in 1 game. It's not. It's score in 4 separate matches with Germans. But all the others are done. As you can see here, the Brazilian one, the Uruguayan one at the start. Then it is the Brazil one, the finesse with Italian, USA goal, and the last one being Austrian or Switzerland hat-trick. I did it with both just to make sure. Then you just need to score in 4 separate modes. I don't know if it's just in squad battles or it can be any game mode. I'd imagine it's any game mode, so you could do this with a friend. But if you have any questions, comment down below. If you are new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribing. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.